you very much. So the interview that I did with Star is not exactly what they post on the page. You understand? So what they post is completely like their story, their version of the story. When I read it, it was okay, but when I saw the headlines, it was really awful, and it made me feel bad because I wasn't blaming her. When she called me and interviewed me, I wasn't blaming anybody about anything at all, and I didn't know that it would be about me doing whatever I do because we didn't spoke about that. She just asked me one question about that, and that was it. That wasn't the topic. You understand? It was really the topic. If you just wanted to highlight what I do, better if them you just highlight it more than say me and blame my mother for me do. You understand? I just didn't like that. Like, why would you take the information I give you and turn it around into what you want it to be? I don't get it. You don't do that. In a situation where it's so personal for me and emotional, it really hurt me, and I promised myself I won't do back any more interview again. Because it's a waste of my time. If I'm going to give you information and you're going to turn it into what you want the public to see, making me look bad, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. I sat on that phone in my car and I talked to this girl and she asked me all these personal things, and what they put in the paper was fucking trash. You understand? I don't like that, because if it was something to hurt me, it would have hurt me a long time, and it's not good. When I say something, she was like, she don't, that is not her part. I have to go and call somebody else. I have to go and call somebody else to fix this and that. It's already posted. It's already posted on the media, and these people, well, they would bash me anyways. At the end of the day, even if the headline wasn't that negative, people will bash you regardless. But I don't like the story that was put out there, because that wasn't what I discussed with the journalists. So I still do not like it. It's like telling lies on me, and it's like me accepting lies on myself, because I never blame nobody for anything at all. Hey guys, so recently I did an interview with the Star about the relationship with my mom, and the headlines was basically saying something that I didn't even like. The interview that I had with them wasn't even close to the headline. I do not like the headline, but one thing I know for sure is that I'm not lying, and I'm not out here looking for attention. I'm not lying, and you're not going to tell me that I'm lying, because anybody that knows me personally knows what I've been through. They know that my mom was overseas. They know that she might have been abusive. They know everything. I don't need to lie for attention. I have boobs. I can show them if I want attention. I have an ass. I can always show my ass if I want attention. I don't like the fact that I gave you a story and you make it seem as if I was blaming her, which I was just saying that I wish she was a better person, or she wasn't so abusive. You understand? I just went through the comments, and everybody was like, oh yeah, you sell pussy and you do this and you do that and you do this and you do that. At 8-year-old, was I selling pussy? At 9-year-old, was I selling pussy when I was beaten for going to my neighbor's house? I didn't have no siblings. When I was beaten for no good reason, was I selling pussy? Was I selling pussy when I was in 7th grade? and all my other relatives, my other aunts and my uncle would do all them things, and I would call and tell her, and she would rather curse me out and tell me all them bad things more than to at least find out what the problem is. Ask and seek before. Was I selling pussy when she told me that I wouldn't be shit? I would like to know that. Because you guys tend to come and point fingers at people, but you don't really know the story. You don't know the story, and you judge people because, well, I dance. I'm a human being too. And you can't tell me that, oh, yeah, because I don't have I can talk. I'm free to talk. I'm always free to talk, and you cannot stop me from talk. I'm not telling no lies on anybody. The story will make it seem as if I'm blaming her. They're not going to make it seem as the truth, because that's what they do. They're just trying to sell papers. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just making it clear that I've been through a lot and I survived. I survived abuse. I survived negativity. I'm not trying to sell anything here. I kept this in for a long time. I don't talk to nobody about this. When I made that video on Instagram and I came out that day and I talked, that was my first time ever talking about it, because I don't post my personal business on my social media, because I use my social media for strictly business. I don't do anything else with my social media pages. I don't want nobody to come at me telling me that, oh, you're just riding the train or something like that. I don't need to follow nobody and make up no lies on my mother. Why would I make up a lie like this on my mother and make up lies and tell on my mother? Why? Why would I do such thing? I could never. The thing with black people is that whenever they're not having situations like you, they think that you're the problem. They think that you're the one that is the problem. Not everybody grew up in a good household. Not everybody had support. And I'm one of these persons too. However, I'm not ashamed of what I do, because I make money. And I can still be whatever else I... Yes, so what they did was to make me seem as if I was blaming her, and I don't even know why what I do was highlighted in the midst of this, me pouring out to you how I was growing up. I was already been featured in the paper, so why would you need to highlight about what I do when what I do isn't even an issue here? My issue is that my mom was not being a mom. You understand? It don't have nothing to do with what I do. It don't matter. If I was a doctor or lawyer, you guys wouldn't put that there. I don't understand it. All I can say is that anybody out there feeling as how I feel, because the Star didn't really share it how I tell them, just be strong. Be strong. Because I've explained all the important things to them, and they put what they wanted to put. But I don't even want to talk about them anymore. Be strong. I battled with depression for years because of my toxic relationship with my mom. I know how it feels. I know how it feels to be alone. I know how it feels to spend Christmas alone. I know how it feels to spend birthdays alone. You know, not only it hurts when your parents are not there for you, but when your parents are not there for you, nobody don't think they need to be there for you. That's the thing too. That's another thing. So people find it hard to be your friend, you know, when you have certain problems, or they don't see like you have people. A lot of people don't tend to jump around and be supportive. There are times when I feel so alone and I felt so empty on the inside. When I was going to school, I always wondered if my life meant anything at all.
and I would always have to get professional help because, I mean, it was very, very hard. You don't have no siblings, you don't have no parents, and family members is like that. It's not good. It's not good. And plenty of times I sat down and I wonder if life was worth living. And I just want you guys to know that I'm free. Because if that's how my mom chooses to live, if she don't want to have anything to do with me, if all of them don't want to have anything to do with me, I'm okay with that. I don't feel bad about it anymore, but it was still hurting, and sometimes I think about the things I had to went through in my past, and it's not good. I don't talk about these things, but this is it. I know that a lot of kids might be in Jamaica right now that, you know, might be going through what I'm going through. But, and a lot of parents too, you say things to your kids and you might tell them that you're ugly, and you might tell them that you won't be shit. Yes, it hurts, and it don't have nothing to do with you buying your kids clothes or you sending your kids to school. How can I focus on my education when you keep telling me every day that I won't be nothing? How can I be somebody when you tell me that I ain't shit? How can I be beautiful or think that I'm beautiful when you tell me that I'm ugly? You know, I don't understand. What is it? You know, if you can't relate, it's not for you. If you love your mom, love your mom, but you don't tell me that I'm the problem, because not every mother is supportive and not every mother is always going to be a mother like your mother. There are deadbeat dads and there are deadbeat moms. There are positive mothers and there are negative mothers. You understand? There's a lot of people who suffer through emotional problems because of this. You understand? It hurts me. It have been hurting me for years. I've been going through this. The only friend that I had was my friend from high school, whom I used to talk to about these things, these problems that I have with my mother, because nobody else would ever tell her that, look, this is your daughter, you need to talk to your daughter better, you need to be a mother. Nobody else would ever say things to that, like that to her. You understand? Because at the end of the day, she have family and they are looking something. They are seeking what they can get. They don't care. And